Merry meet Cancer, Cancer sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Cancers, starting today, the 15th of March, 2023. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch, and moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Heather and the lovely Aaron, and moderating on Twitch, did I say YouTube? YouTube is Heather and Aaron, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honey Paw. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you, Cancers and friends of Cancers, for joining us today. I am reading with this Golden Tarot by Liz Dean, and I've already purified with this beautiful Florida water. You can find information about how to purchase this product in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. And like I said, today is the 15th of March 2023. It's starting a 2-week reading for all you Cancer, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. Whether you're watching with me live or whether you're watching on a restream, so that ends up being a lot of Cancers. So if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard it, because it may not actually be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs, or remember that we have a general reading each and every day for all signs, every day except for Monday, that is, on YouTube and on Twitch. I don't read with card reversals, and I just remind you of that each time, because invariably if I don't remind people of that, they message me and tell me I don't know how to read cards because I'm not reading with reversals. But it's an actual method of reading, and it's very valid, so it's just the way I prefer to do things. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga, paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga. If you're watching live on YouTube, you can't use a super sticker or super chat yet because we don't have those probably for another month or two, because we're sort of a new channel here. So the only way to really donate to us is by going to paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga. We do appreciate your support, though. Another way to support us, though, is to go to our shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of beautiful merchandise, including most of the tarot decks that I read with. The only ones that I don't have on there are the ones that are out of print. We make a small commission off of each and every sale, and we do appreciate your support. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And if you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch all of our videos on Twitch without any ads simply by subscribing to us. So thank you for being here. I'm going to do my very best to give you the most accurate reading I can today, Cancer. So let me just, well, shuffle this one more time for all of you, and then we'll give it a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for all of these gorgeous, amazing, fabulous Cancers. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, nice. 3 of Cups. Beautiful. We've got a King of Cups. That's a good one, especially for a Cancer. And then we've got the 7 of Wands. You're doing great, Cancer. I am so happy to see this for you, because I know that some of you have been having some problems in the past, you know, that's been tough for you. But it doesn't seem to be now. It seems like you've stayed the course, you stuck to your guns, you worked through whatever had to be worked through, and you are really getting the benefits from it, and you deserve the benefits. Receive those benefits. Don't settle for anything less than the best right now, because that's what the universe wants for you. You deserve it. This King of Cups is, and also this 3 of Cups is an indication that you've worked hard for all of the rewards that you're getting. And you may not think that the rewards are plentiful, but they are, and because they're just starting, and it's going to be a long-term thing. So be receptive, be open and receptive to all your blessings, because those blessings are coming in like never before. And this is not because of some luck. It's because you've worked really hard. Many of you have been working mostly in the realms of spirit and working on yourselves. Some of you also have been working really hard in the world, and all of the work, whatever it is paying off. Now, the 7 of Wands is saying, speaking of work, is you can expect an upgrade in your work in the world. So some of you are getting that job promotion that you've been looking for, or new job. Some of you are just upgrading your business. Some of you are getting maybe some new websites together, or something new, something improved, some kind of upgrades are happening for you. And this is awesome. And you're going to notice that as things upgrade, they get more beautiful in your work, and your work becomes more pleasing and pleasant to you, which only serves to increase again and again all of those blessings that are your birthright that are coming through. Now, some of you have overcome some very, very difficult conflicts, and you've done it by doing just what you needed to do. So many of you have understood that those conflicts could only have been overcome by calling on a higher power to do for you what you couldn't do for yourself. And as a result of that, it was just lifted. They were just lifted, and things just disappeared. Some of those conflicts just disappeared, and you're being encouraged to keep going with that. So those of you that work with a solar light, that's a great way to keep yourself kind of conflict free. And so any new conflicts that you may come up against, whether they be internal or external conflicts, just call upon that solar light to take care of them for you. You don't have to deal with it. You don't have to mess with it. Look at this, all the help that's being sent your way. All the help that's being sent your way, especially help in your work and your career. And help with money. There's all kinds of help being sent your way. See, that's what happens, Cancer, and you're a good example to the rest of us, that when we do our spiritual work and when we get ourselves to that place where we can let go of trying to control things that aren't there for us to control, that the universe sends us help. And that help is mighty. And sometimes that help comes in the form of people. Sometimes that help comes in the form of circumstances. Sometimes that help comes in the form of omens or impulses or inspirations. And all of it is amazing. So for you, what you want to look forward to help-wise, like I said, is in your work and in your finances. And it's fun because all of this spiritual work that many of you have been doing is going to manifest not only as, feeling good, but as very practical benefits. Very practical benefits. It's amazing. Okay, let's talk about this Venus card here, this 7. We don't have any trump cards here, so there's not a lot that you need to change right now. You're just kind of just keep moving because you seem to be expanding and growing. Now, the 7 of Wands is the Venus card. It's talking about beautifying also your workspace. So whatever you consider your workspace to be, what can you do to make it physically prettier? And when you do that, it's not just making you feel nice, which it does. I mean, you know that feeling when you redecorate something, or you just clean it up and you bring some flowers in, or you rearrange the furniture somewhere. You can feel that sort of like patina of extra blessing just there. It just feels better. But in addition to that, what you're actually doing is you're invoking this force of Venus, and the Venus is in charge of these upgrades. The Venus is in charge of these turnarounds, these upgrades, these beautifications on levels that you can't achieve all by yourself. So you do your part, and the forces that be do their part. So if you do just the whatever little things you can do, like I said, to bring in beauty into your workspace, then that workspace becomes something that is an upgraded career for you, or an upgraded job for you, whatever that workspace is. Now, let's look at these knights. Remember, knights are helpers. And those mighty helpers that the angels or the universe, however you conceptualize your higher power to be, are sending you. Make sure that you say yes to them. You'll know when they're there. You'll know. And if you're afraid you won't know, just remind yourself each day, I always am aware when the universe is sending me help. I always know the help that the universe sends when I see it, and I say yes to it. Just tell yourself that. Just direct your mind in that way, and it will be so. Now, this King of Cups, this is your ability to own yourself as a spiritual being. Now, this is the card of the spiritual master, Cancer. So you may not consider yourself to be a spiritual master, and spiritual masters never do, because they've got too much humility. They never say, I am a spiritual master. Usually the people that say, I am a spiritual master are not. So the fact that you're so humble about it makes it even more obvious that that's true. So a spiritual master is somebody that doesn't, it's not somebody that has nothing more to learn. A spiritual master is not somebody that never makes mistakes or never has a bad day. A spiritual master is someone that recognizes that they need to keep coming back again and again and again to their spiritual source in order to get their needs met. That's where that is. And that's what you're doing. And those of you that don't even understand it in those terms, you're still doing it. Just recognize that you have within you all that you need to have all the success that you desire. And it's within you because it was placed in you by your creator, however you conceptualize that creator to be. And so that creator is within you and is constantly there and is the source of all that you desire and all that you require. And that's what this Three of Cups is talking about, is you've been working on some level or another for a long time to get that kind of a realization for yourself. And now your hard work is paying off. Okay, now the Six of Swords, the one meditation that is sort of indicated here is that solar light meditation. So if you are inclined to listen to that or want more of that upliftment and that release from conflict, call on that solar light on a regular basis, because that solar light just represents this energy that comes off of sphere number 6 on the Hermetic Tree of Life, and that is the sphere of the miraculous. And that sphere that does for us what we can't do for ourselves. And it reorders and reorganizes everything in our lives so that they start to conform to the divine design. And that's why it's so helpful with conflicts, because conflicts are not part of the divine design of our life. Even though we think that we grow through conflict and all of that, we grow through conflict because the universe is so gracious that it can use anything. So no matter what happens, we can grow from it. We can become better because of it. But that doesn't mean that it was necessary for that pain to be there in order for us to grow. We have those ideas in our mind, but they're not quite accurate. But whatever is going on in your life, if there is any conflict that presents itself, which is sort of normal in this world, learn how to deal with it immediately by calling on that solar light or whatever other conception you have of a higher power that can do for you what you cannot do for yourself, and allow it to be done for you. You don't have to resolve the conflict on your own. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice to know? It's not up to me to do this. I don't have to. I wasn't born to be conflict resolver. That's not my job. That there's a force in the universe that does do that. And I don't have to be part of that. I just have to receive the benefits from that. And then as you do that, you become more and more and more aware of your blessings. And these blessings, this Three of Cups is talking about great joy, great blessings, and great need for celebration on your part. You have a lot to celebrate, Cancer. And if you can celebrate that and bring happiness and joy and be grateful for all of what is happening, it expands it. And so you want that expansion of those upgrades, receiving that help, sitting in your power, and knowing that you're doing just great. And anytime that you have something that kind of pulls you off your center, calling on that higher power or that solar light to take care of it for you so that you can get back into that joy, get right back into that celebration. What a wonderful reading, Cancer. I'm so happy for you. I'm very proud of you, too. You're doing so well. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me. I'll be back in 2 weeks for another reading for you, Cancer. And thank you to the amazing moderators, Heather, Aaron, and Honeypaw. And we will see you Cancers in another 2 weeks. Much love and many, many blessings.